Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on my activities the last few days. I actually had to run home to take care of some family matters, and it took me about 2 days, so it kind of took me out of pocket. And to be honest with you, I thought when I went back home, this sucks, because while it was important for me to be back with my family, I knew that my business would suffer. And somewhere along the trip to get back home, I discovered something inside of me that I don't know that I really hadn't identified it before. I had this feeling of, I don't know what to call it, other entrepreneurship. And I thought to myself, why in the world would I make the decision to put my business on hold just because I'm going on a trip somewhere? I can still take care of my family, I can still take care of my obligations, but at the same time, I can also take care of my business. So I decided to make this trip a combo trip. Yes, I was there for my family and those commitments and helping them out with what they needed help with, but also to make sure that I spend some time sourcing for my business, because I realized a lot of the stores and a lot of the places that are in my family's hometown, I never hit those places. Obviously, they're too far away to get to conveniently, and I've never really sourced them very much, maybe once. So I turned the trip into a combo trip, and I sourced as well as helped out my family. And I'm going to show you here in the back. You can maybe see there just some of the items that I bought. I found between a couple Goodwills, some Walgreens, a Lowe's home improvement store, I found about $250 to maybe even close to $300, actually probably more like about $350 of profit. That's a pretty good 36 hours or whatever it took me to do. And now I'm returning home. I am stuck in horrible traffic that's just crazy on a Friday afternoon. But I gotta tell you, I'm not nearly as stressed about the last 48 hours, because I was able to help my family, to see my family, to spend quality time with them. And at the same time, I was able to work my business. So now I have items that I've got to prepare for shipments and so on. I also spent the time driving, listening to some great podcasts. There's a great guy out there named Steven Peterson who does a podcast on e-commerce, and he calls it e-commerce momentum. He's done, I think, over 100 podcasts now with all kinds of really big players, movers and shakers in the e-commerce world. So I listened to, I think, about 4 of those on this trip. And they were from people who were basically resellers of one sort of nature or another, just like me, but they're further along. So I was able to glean a lot of information from those podcasts that now I'm excited to go back and use some of the things that I learned and going to implement in my business. I'm even going to produce a video very shortly talking about how to set up a sourcing plan for Amazon. That was something I had just been kind of winging, to be honest with you, and it's had success, but not as much success as it could have. So now I'm really excited about just a few simple tips that I learned to come up with that. So the trip became about the family, it became about sourcing, and it also became about knowledge. You're an entrepreneur. More than likely, if you're watching this video, you cannot look at life as, there are times when I can only do one thing and everything else is going to suffer. We're very busy, we're going here, we're going there, we stay connected to one another now. You have to find times to work in everything in your life that's important, whether it's your family, whether it's your education, whether it's your faith, whether it's your business. There's ways to do it. So don't let a trip, don't let an emergency, don't let anything derail your plans to be the best family man or woman you can be, to be the best entrepreneur you can be, to be the best mom or dad or husband or wife, you can do it all. You just have to figure out that balance. And sometimes it means working from sunup to the wee hours, but that's what it takes. And that's what it takes, you know, and that's what it takes to make sure that your family's taken care of and that your business is taken care of and you're taken care of. So it was a really positive trip. I apologize if there's noise in the video. As you can see, I have huge trucks going right beside me, but I'm optimistic about everything that I got out of this trip, and it actually ended up being a very good experience overall. And I hope that, you know, this video will illustrate, you know, some of the ways in which you can use trips to further your business goals and your personal goals. No reason they have to be exclusive. So if you like this video, please hit the like button down below and consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. You guys will get every single video that way. You won't have to go searching for it. And leave me a comment. I try to answer all of them, try to give you a reply if you so choose to ask a question. And until next time, this is Prof Sales saying good sales to you.